it on AM on 17, doing some proxies, and yeah, uh-oh. We better watch.
Oh, well, that'll work.
Oh, man, now another radio come on. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'll put a little fire to the wire. Hello, radio. Yeah, 111 for hello, radio.
Hey, does this radio work on site, man?
It's working.
Oh, good deal. I thought it was broken.
Sounding good into the Tower District.
Tower District, is Bones down there giving free haircuts again?
I don't know. You give them free haircuts, Bones?
But I think he uses every feature on that radio, that's for sure.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, that was Louis.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Doing good. He's going to listen in on this channel.
Oh, tell him to step up and check in.
Yeah, that's what I told him. He said he knew about it. In fact, he called me to remind me that it was tonight.
See that? Louie's on the ball.
He's on it. He's on it. Cases.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
I got some COVID in the family now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that Tulare being hit pretty hard up there, man. That Tulare really, they got 128 deaths, I think, 130 deaths. Now, they're getting hit pretty hard.
Well, officially, I can say you're the first person that I know that knows someone or has a family member that has it. You're the first one I've ever had talked to that actually knows someone, or, you know what I mean? I hear all these numbers, but I have never met a single person that has it.
Well, you know, it's crazy. Yeah, we're really bothered about it. He's a Highway Patrol. And she's Notary Republic, man. She works for the Notary Republic. And the daughter, she's only about 8, probably. She's the one that brought it home. And he's having a hard time breathing right now, and so is she.
Oh, man. And I know which one that is, the one you always talk about. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. And, you know, we hear so much about it and the numbers and everything, we get numb. And, you know, we got to watch that. I'm really sorry about that, brother.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Yeah, he's home, she's home. The little girl's home, and his son's locked up in the room. He doesn't have it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that puts a hell of a strain on the family dynamic.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I'll keep you in touch.
Oh, man, yeah. Well, hopefully the age, the odds are much better for them, and they tough through it. It's only going to make their immune system stronger, and they won't have to worry about it ever again. Hopefully.
Yeah, there was a teenage boy died at Valley Children's. He didn't make it.
Man, that's crazy. I have been all over the world. I mean, some of the worst places, and encountered. I have such a hard time getting my head wrapped around it.
Yeah, well, you know what? If they do have ailments, if they're sick, do have things wrong with them, and this little boy did. He had some, but I mean, it's funny. It's like you're a chosen one. He goes after you, man, and takes you out. That's what's alarming, because I mean, no one is perfect. I mean, you can be 3 years old and be diabetic. Yeah, it just hits the right person at the right time, and it's over.
Yeah, a lot of it, that mental game plays a big role, man. You really gotta hit it with that mental attitude that it's not gonna win. You just, man, oh man, I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's too bad about but when these numbers start, you hear them every day and everything, but when they start touching home or close to you, it's a whole different ballgame. It makes you wake up even more. There's so many numbers going through your head every day. Too many cases here, cases there, state. But when they touch home, that's different.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, no doubt.
I think we had 346 cases yesterday alone.
Test 1 2.
Like it, she's working.
Good deal.
Boy, but that was cutting it close with that. I seen that crane this morning, and I said, "You gotta be kidding, buddy." It would have taken me 5, maybe 15 seconds to drop those sections.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I just kept thinking, I said, boy, that thing slips off the harness, Matt. It go right through the roof, slam on the kitchen floor.
Audio, 1 2 1 2.
Sounding good. I gotta warm up my ears. Yeah, I hear that Orange Cove.
That's good to know.
Sounding good here in the Fresno town. 603 said that.
Yeah, copy 603. I hear you good out here, too.
Okay, buddy. Just waiting on the net to open. Hello, check test 1 2 3. Is this thing doing on frequency? Hello. Well, I couldn't tell mine's off frequency. Well, I'm tuned to you. By the way, Coast Cove copied Orange Cove, too.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I have 8 o'clock straight up. I think we ought to get this started. All right, it appears everything's working. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a great week. If you can hear the sound of my voice, then you are joining into the Bank SSB Net. We meet here every Friday at 8 p.m. on 27.365 lower sideband. And it looks like we might get some more use out of this net. Unfortunately, I overheard you guys talking earlier. Yeah, the numbers are going up, so we hope for the best, plan for the worst, but at least we got something to do on Friday evenings, take our minds off it for a little while. This is a very loosely directed net. Like I said, I'll be your net controller this evening. And if anybody hears anybody I don't hear, if you could please say relay, and we'll make sure we get them on the list or get them checked in or copy whatever traffic they might have for this evening. So, without further ado, let's get this list started. On line number 1, we have Sidebanders of America 775, Mr. Bones on the wrong side of the ditch.
Yeah, always on the wrong side. Well, good evening to everybody out there, and hope everybody's having a nice warm summer day because it's hot out here. Anyway, good evening all.
Yeah, the wrong side's better than being stuck in the ditch, I guess. Good evening, Mr. Bones. Moving to Operator 33, James up in Auberry. How about Operator 744 of the Bull Wagon in Chowchilla?
We're going to proxy him in. He has a radio that is down.
A down radio. Well, sorry to hear that. Hopefully he gets that back in action. We'll catch him next weekend. Thank you, Bones. All right, Operator 458, the Buell Skinner.
Proxy him in. He is out of range temporarily.
Out of range, and it doesn't sound like we have much for conditions tonight, so no hope for a little bit of E-skip. So thank you for the proxy. Moving on, Operator 363, Stump Jumper. How about Operator 1233, Mr. Big D?
Good evening. This is 1233 Transworld Sidebanders. And good evening to the net. It got hot today.
Good evening, and thank you for being there.
Oh, you tell my Big D, you tell my big buddy, Big D.
There you go. You have an audience there. A cheer section. Good deal. Operator 767, Pat, Orange Cove. Good evening, Mr. World Radio 767. Hope things are well over there in Orange Cove, and we got you checked in. Operator 621, John Dinuba.
621 checking in. Thanks for the net, Jeremy.
We got you on the list, John. Thank you, sir. World Radio 544, David Easton.
Checking in, Jeremy.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. Next, we have Operator 213. That would be Jeremy and Biola. We'll get him an X in the square. Moving to Midtown. Operator 920, Dennis.
It's proxy in, Dennis.
Roger, get the proxy in for him. Sometimes he has to work late. He might join us later. I did hear there was somebody else there just right at the noise level. I apologize. Go ahead again with your traffic.
That's Bob 53.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll let him know. We'll get him checked in.
You're checked in, Bob.
Okay, I think he was done. Maybe the noise level's a little higher here tonight. It didn't seem like it. For some reason, I'm having a tough time hearing Bob tonight. But we'll get him on the list. Thank you. Moving to Operator 84, Jerry, Northeast Clovis. And Operator 305, David in Sanger.
305 in Sanger checking in.
We got you checked in. Thank you, sir. Moving to Operator 109. I'm going to guess if 33 wasn't there, I don't know if 109 is going to be there, but we're going to give it a shot. Up in Auberry. No, they might be out enjoying the evening here. Why it's cool. Check on this. I'm getting all sorts of warnings coming up, so if you're watching the stream, it's probably going to be one of those nights where it's going to drop out. It keeps saying drop frame rates. So, anyways, we had to go off without a hitch a couple times, so that means it's bound to fail here sooner or later. After that, we're heading over to the big station there in Madera. Operator 142, Mr. KP.
Roger, roger. I am out here. I'm not out on the flats of Eagle Field this weekend, so I'm checking in.
Well, welcome back. Yeah, it's good they were able to run that out there. I tell you, it's too bad they couldn't have any fans join in, but it's probably safer that way. I enjoyed it last year. I know I'll try to. Hopefully this thing's all figured out by next year. I'll definitely be out there next year. All right, heading back over to Fresno. We have operator 112, and that's Rickshaw.
112 Rickshaw, checking in.
Got you checked in. Thank you, sir. Moving to Sanger. Operator 148. Let's see if he's awake tonight. He's probably gonna give me a hard time. I actually was off work in time to check into his net on Wednesday, and I just lost track of time. But we'll see if he's gonna give me an earful. Operator 321. That's Jerry in Madera.
We're here, Jeremy. Anyway, everybody have a great weekend. No traffic. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Jerry. We got a proxy for 20 as well?
Roger, roger.
All right, thanks, Jerry, for being there. And again, I apologize. I have no excuses. You have made it here, I think, every week after your new radio, and I have missed multiple nets. So we'll have to get that key plugged back in too. See if we can't catch both of them here this next Wednesday.
Station.
Go ahead, station.
Yeah, let's proxy in 148.
Let me head back up there to Steven. Okay, we got him proxied in. Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you.
All right, back to Sanger Country, operator 113. All right, heading to the K-Town, operator 54, Dean.
Hey, Jeremy, thank you. 54 checking in.
And we got you checked in. Thank you, sir. Moving to operator 449, Smitty, southeast Fresno.
Hey, very good evening there, Jeremy. Good evening to everyone out there tonight. 449 Smitty here. Hope you guys are having a good evening and staying well. So with that, we haven't been out here for a while, but glad to be back, and again, just wishing everyone well. Thank you very much for this net, Jeremy. Hope you have a fantastic night.
And we are glad you're back too, Smitty, and thank you for checking in. We got the X in the square.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to operator 360, Ray in Dunlap. Roger that. He had to work this evening. We'll get him checked in there. Appreciate that. Moving to operator 310, Tony Korskold. Got you checked in. Thank you very much for being there. Okay, we got Bob checked in. That was operator 53. Now we'll move to operator 111, Bob in Reedley.
111, the other station in Reedley, or 111 in California. See you.
Yeah, we'll see you. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, sir. Let's try operator 603, Joe in Fresno.
603, Jeremy, thanks. And boy, you got great ears on that station of yours. Fresno Town, checking in.
We got you checked in. Thank you. You know, it's one of those things that comes and it goes. Sometimes you can pull them out, and sometimes you need some help. But that's the life of a radio operator, I suppose. Thanks for being there.
Thanks for having us, and doggone it, you can count on whatever ears I have in Dennis.
I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot of good stations out there. That's one thing. If there's anybody that wants to check in this net in the Central Valley, I think there's enough people out here. We could probably get them on the list. So appreciate you being there. Let's move on to operator lucky number 7. That's Ed.
Good evening to one and all. Operator 7 here. No traffic. Thank you.
Thank you for checking in, sir. Moving to operator 559, Harold in Albury. Okay, we'll put the X in the square there for Harold. How about operator 502, Eric?
Yeah, go ahead and proxy Eric in. I talked to him on AM, and I think he's got radio issues.
Uh-oh, that's the second radio now. We're having some sideband issues. It's too bad we don't have a good radio shop around anymore. We might have to do a community net package and send Bill once a quarter or something, send him some radios to work on. Hey, thanks for the proxy there, Bones. How about operator 43, Eric in Shaver Lake?
43 checking in.
All right, Eric, got you on the list, and sounding good tonight. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good one.
How about operator 45, Paul in North Fork? How about operator 1234, Tony in Corscold?
Good evening, Jeremy and the Net. This is 1234, Tony, and have a good evening, all of you Transworld Sidebanders.
And thank you very much for checking in. We got you on the list. Appreciate it.
Comment?
Go ahead.
Well, don't forget Flash down at Tulare. He's still there. One-man gang.
Oh, is he? Okay, see, I'm not super familiar with his shop, so you're right. We better throw him. That's between the former Red Monkey and Flash. That might be about the only, I guess, technicians that I know of here that are semi-close. So it's gonna force you to take the cover off, get the meter out, and start poking around and seeing what kind of a mess you do. That's always fun. Anyways, let's move to operator 302, Mark and O'Neill's. Okay, how about operator 1017, the Tower of Power?
Well, good evening, everybody, and 73s to all the listeners. 1017 on the old Tower of Power, waving a hand.
The Tower of Power with the hi-fi audio sounding good. Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate you being there.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, let's try operator 650, Rich in Corscold. Okay, we have some newer members to the list here. On line 38, we have operator 188, Snow Beast Jr. All right, let's try operator 102, Philip in Fresno.
Yeah, let's proxy Phil in.
Okay, does he prefer to go by Phil or Philip? I have Philip written down. I'll make sure I have that right.
Usually we all call him Phil.
Okay, let me change that. Thank you, appreciate that. Okay, how about operator 785, Larry, Fresno? All right, is there any late or missed members? I'll remember to ask that this time.
Yeah, proxy in, Larry.
Okay, we have him checked in. Any other late or missed members this evening? All right, we're at line 41. It is open and available. If this is your first time joining us, thank you and welcome. And if you'd like to get on the regular roll call list, now is the time. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me from Fresno? Over.
I can hear. That sounds like the beacon of Midtown. Let's try that again. Go ahead, Dennis.
All right, I think it's 920 and there's another number involved, and you can take where it says C and put the S. Over.
Okay, I didn't quite catch the end of that. I got you checked in there, Dennis. And can somebody else relay his traffic for me? I'm having trouble hearing Dennis tonight for some reason.
No traffic.
No traffic. Okay. All right. Thanks, Dennis. I apologize. Maybe the noise floor is a little higher than I thought it was tonight. But we got you checked in. Appreciate you being there, sir. Over.
All right, thanks. I just ran in, so it's probably not set up correctly. Thank you. Over.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Line 41 still available. Anybody wants to join us? Please come now. Going once, going twice. One more time. Looking for new check-ins. Now is the time. Don't be bashful. It is a friendly net most of the time. All the time. Please come now.
Contact.
Go ahead, contact.
Hey, Jeremy, 761, checking in late.
761 will get you checked in there. And you did get a proxy. We're always looking out for you, but now we have it as official. You have 2X in the square now.
I feel like I'm cheating or something.
Ah, there you go. I appreciate you being there, Mark. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man. Have a great evening.
You do the same. All right, let's see. Is there any items of interest, items for sale, any other traffic for the net? Please go ahead now. Station, go ahead.
Yeah, let me holler out to Louie, number 93. Louie, this is Joe. You could check in now if you'd like.
Okay, I'm going to need a little bit of help with that one. That's a new check-in? Is that 93? Is that correct? And maybe name and location and the station that was helping him out. Can you go ahead and relay that for me?
Yeah, Jeremy. We goes by 93 on OTR, but he's actually 369, and his name is Louie.
369 Louie, and would he like to be added to the regular list?
He wants to know if you want to get on the list.
Okay, I think I copied most of that. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's operator 369 Louie in Fresno, and he is going to be on line 41 on the list.
Did you get that, Louie? He'll be number 41.
Roger. Okay, I could hear him. It's kind of in and out. Maybe I didn't set my stuff up that good this evening or something. But anyways, I did copy him, and thank you. We do have him on the list.
Okay, thanks, Jeremy.
Yeah, thank you for your help there. Okay, is there any other information for the net? Any later missed members? Any new check-ins that want to be added to the list? Now is the time. Get it before we close it down.
I'd like to be added to your list, Jeremy.
Yeah, please go ahead. If you have a sideband number you go by and a first personal or handle you like to put in your location, please.
Yeah, I'm M&M up on the hill, and I'd like to be line 42. It matches all my other numbers.
Well, you timed it perfect because 42 is the open space we're on. So, M&M, do you have some sideband numbers you usually go by?
I don't think you want 9,999,999.
Damn.
Okay, you start at 9 million? Yeah, I do. Just because that's how I roll. So give me a minute to type that. I won't put the commas in so I enunciate it correctly here. 9,900,099,999. Got you checked in, M&M. And for some reason, you're also a hyperlink now on my Excel sheet because I put M and N or M at M instead of M and M. So maybe if I click that, maybe it'll take me up the hill there. All right, we got you checked in.
Thank you very much. I've been waiting patiently for that number.
Well, we're glad you checked in, and you could have checked in a little sooner if you wanted, but we got you on the list. Thank you.
I didn't think the radio worked on sideband. I never tried it.
Yeah, it's working good. It sounds like the mic, for some reason, it sounds like maybe there's just maybe a little bit of loose wire. There's a little scratchy on the mic, but it's dead on frequency, and it sounds good.
All righty, well, let's check into it. Thank you.
Yeah, and don't take my technical advice, my troubleshooting advice there to heart, because, yeah, that probably won't get you too far. We're going to put, instead of M at M, which makes you a link, we're going to put M and M. I don't want to click that, just in case that takes us somewhere that we do not want to send over the stream. Thanks, M&M. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. If there is nothing else, I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us. I hope everybody had a great week and has a great up-and-coming week. Look forward to hearing most of you tomorrow on the Old Tube Radio Network. Of course, that is at its usual time and place, 8 p.m., channel 11 a.m., amplitude modulation mode. And enjoy doing this net, and I enjoy doing Dennis's net. And again, I appreciate everybody being here, and a good group of operators. So keep it up, and we will catch you all either tomorrow or next week. So thank you. With that, we'll close down the net at 8:19. Dang it, we're about 2 minutes shorter than we were last week. I should have stretched out a little longer. Anyway, 73 all. Take care.
Hey, Jeremy, 111 had a comment for you.
Oh, sorry, I was rambling on there. 111, please go ahead.
Sorry about that. I want to let everybody know that the Red Caboose is back open. They've got a dining area under canopy and real good food. I'll get out there and support them if you can. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. See ya.
All right, I'll go ahead and relay that to, that was Bob in Reedley. He said I'm guessing the Red Caboose, is that in Reedley, Bob?
Yeah, Academy and Shaw. Great place to eat.
All right, he said the Red Caboose at Academy and Shaw, it's a great place to eat. They are back open, of course. They're abiding by all the health standards. They have some stuff set up outside. He said it's a great place to eat, and they would enjoy you stopping by if you're in the area. So we appreciate that, Bob.
Hey, good evening, bud. See ya.
We'll see you. Well, I closed the net, but I'll ask one more time, just because I like to ramble on here. Is there anybody got anything else to add?
Hey, Jerry, my stack is working great.
All right, I'm going to sneak out here for a little bit. I'll leave the stream. I guess it's still going. I'll leave it up here for another little bit. If you guys want to test and tune or play around with it, of course, you're welcome to do that. Again, thanks, everybody, and I'll be back here in a couple minutes.
Thanks for the net. We sure appreciate it.
Ditto. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thanks a lot, Jeremy.
Somebody breaking for Jeremy? Well, we got Louie in there.
You got him in?
Yeah, he's number 41.
Oh, good deal. Was he tied up?
He said he wasn't sure where Jeremy was from. He said he had a slight problem of picking him up.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise out there tonight.
Yeah. What's the picture?
I'm still dumbfounded that they didn't ask you to lower that antenna, man. They actually carried that thing up and over your antenna. That's kind of crazy.
It was crazy, man. I was looking at it and I said, "No, I gotta catch this." I went and got my camera. I said, "I gotta take some pictures." I took pictures. I said, "No, I'm gonna take a video." Yeah, 'cause it was on the left side of my antenna, and he was stretching out, and he had to go to the right side. So he went to the top and sucked in his machine up to the machine. He sucked up the AC machine, and then he just kind of rattled the top of my antenna, the point, and he got it over and then started lowering it down.
That thing sway much? The AC hanging on there?
He started to sway a little bit, but he shortened the strap on it. He sucked it up a little bit because it was starting to rock, and I said, "Oh boy, I don't like this. if it lets go, boy, I'm running over the fence, boy. I'll tell you, there's no way I'll be in the house. That thing, it was slamming. There'd be pieces left of that thing.
Oh, that'd come right through the roof.
Sure, come right through the roof and on that and dent the floor, man. Yeah, but it was funny. And I'm looking at the guy, and I'm, it didn't take nothing, for me to throw the first little butterfly on that damn thing, man, and then, hey, start dropping the sections down. It could have done it real quick. I would have saved him. Shit, I was looking at the side of the crane, and man, I just seen the numbers 90, and I said, hey, that son of a bitch is almost straight up.
It sounds like the guy knew what he was doing.
Those guys they're pros at that, man. I'm telling you, he got that thing. After he unhooked it, he had to do the same thing when he unhooked the old one. Had to go over my antenna, and I said, no, he ain't going to do it again. Yes, he did. Yeah, he went up and over. And I said to myself, oh, I got to catch some of this. I got to catch it. It's hilarious.
He wanted to make double sure you had a heart attack.
Yeah, he was giving me one, all right. Boy, he sure was, but I thought it was funny. You know, as soon as he could drop that boom back and hook it up on his bumper, he was gone.
Yeah, he knows what he was doing.
I got his number there. So I think I left it outside in case you ever need him to put something on top of your tower.
Boy, wouldn't I love to have a crane.
I seen one of those put a goddamn six up 80 feet.
It's the only way to go.
Beats climbing that tower. Who is that out there that has the stack 12s?
I've heard about it. I don't know who it is, and I've never seen it. I'd like to go check it out.
Let me stick my nose in there for just a second. I just want to see how on frequency this thing is now that I got the feed up and running.
It's on the money. Give it some audio.
It was working perfectly just before it blew up.
I forgot to mention one thing during the net, too.
No, not you.
I know. It's like every week is always forgetting something. The 1010 International Sideband Contest. Oh, shoot, maybe that starts tomorrow. Maybe I might be off. I should check that schedule. But anyways, if you got your ticket, your tech ticket, and you want to get involved with the 1010 contest, of course, there's no conditions right now, so you might not have too much action. But, yeah, it should be going on right now.
People want to listen. What frequency is it?
So it'll be in the phone portion of the 10-meter band, and most activity will probably be between 28.400 to 28.500 is kind of the window there where most activity's at. But the phone section is 28.3 to I goes clip to FM to 29 something. So, but yeah, if you're gonna hear any action, try 28.375 to 28.500 will probably be your best window.
And is that on a gentleman's agreement there for upper side?
Yeah, it'll be upper sideband. Thank you for mentioning that too. Appreciate that.
Okay, you betcha.
I don't know. I was like always late coming to the shack here. Let me pull up. I didn't check the propagation conditions before I come in. Normally I try to check that so I kind of see what kind of expect during our net. And we'll go to 28 megahertz. Oh, wow, the spotter is not looking. I can almost guarantee that you might hear some northwest corner. Other than that, it is looking really, really dismal right now. We got the solar flux index is at 73. The A is at 4. And let's see what our sunspots are at. But yeah, now maybe if you want to try to listen to that tomorrow, maybe see if you hear any activity on the CB. There might be some action on 10 meters, but it's not looking good right now.
Washington and Oregon?
Yeah, there's one spot from, looks like the Puget Sound heading down to San Diego. There's actually only 2 spots on it right now, which is really terrible. So, and then there's one, looks like southeastern Nebraska down into southern Louisiana. So those are the only 2 spots in the whole United States showing for 10 meters right now. That's pretty ugly. Matter of fact, just to show you how ugly 10 meters is, Dennis, there's about, which is still pretty sad, there's about 30 spots right now on 6 meters, which is typically, if 10's seeing some E-skip, generally, 6 is seeing some E-skip, generally 10's seeing some, and yeah, there's actually more spots up for 6 meters right now than there is 10.
Interesting. More happening on the Magic Band, huh?
Yeah, which is kind of funny. Matter of fact, we might even have a little bit of conditions here. Looks like, again, from the northwest corner, looks like there's some possible propagation, but you can't do, I guess if I shut down the stream, I could switch over, but the Magic Band is more magical than 10 meters right now.
Well, who knows? We might get lucky.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys out there listen to 10 meters a lot. There used to be a guy who was always on 28.415. Oh, was it 15 or 20? Bones, you might have to help me out if you're still sandbagging in the background there. I want to say it was 15. 15 or 20 ways. His name was Todd. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango Victor Zulu. I can't even remember his call sign. And anytime 10 meters, if there was any type of propagation, he was the beacon. You could turn it there and you'd hear him calling CQ. And if you didn't hear Todd, you knew 10 meters was in poor condition.
28, 425.
425. Thanks. I knew you'd remember.
Tango Victor Zulu. Oh yeah, I remember. I've heard that guy quite a few times.
Yeah, old Todd, he'd had it on recording, I don't know if you want to call it recording, but he had quick keyed where it'd be Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu. And if you didn't follow his script, he'd yell at you. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, that guy's been out there for a long time.
I looked him. Matter of fact, I'll look him up right now since I got nothing else going on QRZ page there. Oh, I can't get the QRZ. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he's got Ben. They took his 10-10 number away.
Why?
He's like the only person that ever got banned from 10-10.
So Bones, I think I heard you. He said he did get banned. Bones was saying the same thing. He's got his QRZ page. He's actually got a live logbook going, so he is still very active. His last 15 QSOs, yeah. And as today, as of 1500, I don't know if that's his local time or if that's gonna be UTC, but he was active. But I gotta look on his page here to see, because Bones said the same thing. Said he got kicked out of 1010.
He is not allowed to say CQ 1010. When you hear him now, just say CQ.
The nonprofit organization entered an injunction on him?
Did they hate him?
Oh, on his QRZ page here, he has he's got 8. This is recognized under the 1010 previous to his dismissal, before they took his 1010 number from him, I guess. But he's got one of his certificates here on his page, and he's got 800 prefixes sticker attached to this. So he's worked 800 stations with his 1010 number. That's a lot of prefixes. And Dennis, I'm not, well, again, both Dennises are here, but OTR, Dennis, on his QRZ page, he has 529,000 lookups, which is a number to me that you don't even see on, you'll check some big contest stations and look them up on QRZ. I haven't even seen that on some of those big contest stations. 529,000 times people have looked him up on QRZ.
So my guess is there's three reasons for that. One, when you're on the same frequency 7 days a week for about 20 hours a day, that'll put them on. Secondly, if you Google his call, you will see all sorts of various things. So a lot of people doing just what you did to see, is this guy for real? And then what they used to do to Art Bell is when they start harassing you, they go the whole banana, and they probably go to his QRZ page, and they hook up some robot that just keeps dinging it so that in hopes that QRZ will take them off if they haven't done that.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that could be it.
The same thing happened to W6OBB Art Bell. They started putting these robots that would just look up QRZ, over and over and over again for hours and days and months, and just to run the numbers up. And then basically what happens is QRZ just disconnects your lookup thing.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'll never have to worry about that. I'm down. I'm a little bit, have a few less lookups than 529,000.
Now, why would they do that to Art Bell?
There was one or two people, and I don't even know, I think Joey's got, NCSA, like WB6, WBJ, I think it is. I think the FCC finally pulled his license or did something, but usually kind of incubating the whole thing again, sorry.
Yep, that 10%. Now, we lost Art last year, yeah?
I want to say 2, 3, 4 years ago, yes.
And we still got George Norrie?
I think he's still got a contract with Coast to Coast or whoever he does.
Yeah, we had George Norrie and then Ian, was it Ian Putton?
I knew about George Norrie, but I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, Ian, and then the guy that used to fill in it had that really, really deep voice. And then he went on to do, I think it was Midnight Train or something. He went on to do his own show on the satellite radio.
Yeah, I used to work late at night and listen to good old Norrie.
Oh, yeah.
He had some weird people on.
Oh, Art had some weird people on.
Yeah, I listened to Art Bell years ago. Man, that was, yeah, he definitely had the crazy ones on there.
Yeah, when he was working out of Pahrump at the top of his game, man, and he'd talk about the black helicopters cruising over.
But you couldn't hear him. And, of course, UFOs. The truth is out there. That sounded more like the old Spice tune. Well,